Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country as always, and I do non-pop country music reactions here. It could be western, bluegrass, folk, red dirt, and just non-pop country. And Louis DeMarre made a gift to the channel for me to do this reaction. So Louis, thank you so much for the gift and the request. Always good to see your name in the comments whenever you comment. And Chris Knight's North Dakota. I don't know the song. I've never been in North Dakota. I've been to South Dakota, but I've not been in North Dakota. I know they got fracking up there, then that was shut down, and then I started up. I don't know what's going on, but I know it's extraordinarily cold up there, and they are very, very hardy people who live there. You cannot be much of a complainer. Certainly can't be thin-skinned up there. All right, let's see what Chris Knight says about North Dakota. Here we go. Nice sound. The harmonica. It's not ominous, but it's not happy.
Been snowing all day when I got home. The fire was out, the cabin was cold. I poured some stale coffee from the pot. The longer I waited, the snow got higher. Had to split some wood and build a fire. She told me she'd be gone. I forgot.
Ooh. What a way to build suspense and intrigue. If she told me she'd be gone, I forgot. Yikes.
I'd seen it snow that hard before. I couldn't see the cabin from the stable door. And that mare she always rode was in the stall. The law couldn't come till the weather broke. My heart was pounding in my throat. I searched and called her name till it was raw.
This is produced really well. Long drawn out notes with quick mandolin hits in there.
I never should have brought her here. Living's hard this time of year. Trying to keep food and fire, the winter's done. Sometimes she'd gaze across the plain with a look that I couldn't name. Man, I wondered if she'd stay when springtime come. I found her on the first warm day. The rain had washed the snow away. She'd gone for wood and lost her way back home. And I ain't the kind believes in ghosts, but some nights I get pretty close. When the North Dakota winter moans. When the North Dakota
mean, some songs are just so well done that in this case they were going for the dramatic, and it's the sanctity of life because she lost hers. She lost her way, and she died of exposure. And yeah, I mean, I prefaced it basically on point with North Dakota that it's just so cold up there. I know South Dakota is also extremely cold, but North Dakota is just, they plant trees around the property. When a lot of folks have farms up there, and they've got to put tree lines, some trees just around the property just to break some of the wind. And it's just, my ex's father had 3 farms up in North Dakota. He was a professor of electrical engineering at the University of North Dakota. And he just did all the work himself, just very, very hardy, strong man. And the only reason I know about North Dakota is because of him. And I've never been to North Dakota, but I just know I'd seen some pictures and such, and just the way the properties are laid out and what it's like just going to the mailbox. You want to go down to the mailbox. I mean, everybody has property up there. Now, it's not like Jersey here where you might only have 1/4 of an acre. I mean, some folks have a lot more, but you have to have a ton of money to have a lot more here. But in North Dakota, it's not as expensive. So you have a fair amount of property, which means your mailbox is further away. But in the wintertime, sometimes the temperatures will be 25 or 30 below. And then the wind chill makes it 60 or 70 below. Even just to go out to your mailbox to get the mail, you've got to be completely covered up. Otherwise, by the time you got back, your skin could be frozen off. And so the way he depicted, Chris sang this, I love the way he sang it too. But that she went out, she lost her way, the snow was coming down real hard and fast, and she died. And they found her body when everything thawed out. And that's just a reality. I mean, life on planet Earth is hard, and it depends on where you live. Some folks live in the inner city. There are unique circumstances that you've got to live with when you live on the south side of Chicago or grow up in Compton in LA or somewhere, the Bronx. And so that's one difficulty. But another difficulty, you're fighting the elements. You don't have to fight people out there as much. There just aren't that many of them. But your battle will be somewhere. And your battle in North Dakota is predominantly the weather. He even said in there, like, in the wintertime, he questioned whether he should have brought her there that time of year, because like the challenge there is keeping warm and having food, basic survival in a place like that. So you can have yourself a cabin, you can have yourself a cutout that'll protect you from the wind and will keep some of the warmth in and such. And you can, make warm coffee and make soup and cook dinner and whatever. But where's the wood going to come from to heat your home? You got to get it. Pretty simple. So it's like make hay while the sun shines, that kind of thing, where in the warmer weather, you know that the winter's coming, and the winters are like 10 months long. They're not quite that long, but they're harsher and they're longer. So when it's warm, you got to be already preparing. You can't just have 1 cord of wood. I don't know what you would need up there. Depends on the size of the home and such. But I mean, I can't imagine going through a winter without, I don't know, what do you need? 20 cords of wood to get through it? 30? If it's just wood burning? But the instrumentation in this one, Louis, was something else. What a request. I mean, those long drawn, you had like the harmonica going through it. I'm pretty sure that's what that was. I don't know if that was a synthesizer, but I was captivated by the not merely the instrumentation, but the story. And it's sort of like, you've heard me say this before, if you've followed the channel, where like certain songs, the story drives it. Other songs, the vocal talent drives it. Other times the instrumentation drives the song. It's the focal point. In this one, the instrumentation was basically meant to be present, but underneath the vocalist and then the story. And Chris in the story, the way he told it, and the story were sort of in equilibrium in effect, the way it hit me. So they complemented each other very, very well, but the instrumentation did not conflict at all with the story. I just felt like a darkness in this song, and yet the snow on the plains of North Dakota is just pure white. So there's a contrast there. All right, I'm going to rate this. I mean, this was very well produced. I love that the mandolin was thrown in there just to add a little bit of texture and even a brighter mood in a song like this is quite interesting. So maybe they're meant to represent hope, that he had hope of finding her, but that hope was dashed. So I don't know if the mandolin dropped off toward the end of the song or not. But the number that popped into my head instantly was a 9.0. It was told very, very well. Gosh, and I'm practically up there. I'm visualizing the entire scene. And that is impressive when a song does that, places you there at the scene. So, all right, folks, hope you enjoyed that. Louis, thank you again, my friend. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.